Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I've seen quite a few videos uploaded today from people saying that it's a trash holiday. Men should avoid it at all costs. It makes you simp. It puts a lot of pressure on a guy to perform and blah, blah, blah. It's evil, yada, 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 yada. And I disagree with this. I actually was a little bit lonely on Valentine's Day. I hate to admit that, but it's true. I did get my 10 approaches in. It was fun to get out of the house, to meet new people, but I also reflected on some of the past relationships I've had, and I would have loved to have spent this holiday with some of those people. So, in this video, I'm just going to shout out the women in my life who have had a huge impact on me. I care deeply about them. I still think about them. Although these relationships haven't worked out, many of it because of my fault, things that I've done, or my avoidance. But that doesn't mean that I don't care about these people, and I just want to show gratitude towards them because they've had a huge impact on my life. We will start first with, of course, my mother. She's had the biggest impact on me than anybody. She's known me the longest. She was a great mother. I didn't really realize just how difficult it was probably for her as I was growing up. As a kid, you're very selfish. You think everything's about you. And I didn't realize what she was going through, the things she's gone through in her life, growing up with depression, raising kids at a young age, and all the stuff that I put her through when I was in high school with my depression, my drug use. I'm sure it put a lot of stress on her, but she's always been there for me. Even through my relationship, my divorce, she was there for me. As I'm moving, she's always checking in, and I'm probably not as communicative as I could be. But I just want to show some gratitude for my mother. I love her very much. I don't express it that well. I'm probably not great at expressing in general. But yeah, she was a great mom. She did the best she could. She did the best she knew how to do. This is something that I've learned over the years. I think growing up, I had a lot of resentment because of being sent to rehab and having the cops called me, stuff like that. But I know she was just only doing it because that's what she thought was best. It's what she thought would work to save me. So I appreciate everything she's ever done for me. So shout out to you, Mom. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you and Dad did something fun. Next, of course, is my ex wife. And although this relationship did not work, I am very grateful that we were together for as long as we were. She was really the first girl that I ever loved that ever loved me. We had a great chemistry, great relationship. We got along very well. I was able to be weird around her. She was able to be weird around me. And I felt that we were very connected. We were very compatible. Yes, there was a lot of red flags. A lot of that was because I didn't know how to be a man. I didn't know what it meant to be in a relationship. I didn't know what I wanted out of life. And that had a huge effect. I was not able to lead. I didn't have any goals or purpose. I didn't keep myself in good shape. I was not trying to stay attractive in any way. And I was probably very selfish, didn't know how to communicate, was the nice guy, had a lot of things that I needed to work out. And it was because of the relationship ending that I really was able to reflect on things that I could do to improve myself, to make me more attractive. So I'm very grateful for the relationship. Very grateful for the divorce. It really woke me up that I needed to become a much better version of myself, that I needed to start trying, that it was actually possible for me to try. I could develop confidence. I could develop charisma. I could go move. I could travel. I could do all this stuff. I could start taking those steps. And she said at the end, she wanted to see the best for me. And I truly believe that. I think she was looking out for me when it was over. Somebody needed to make the hard stop. And I thank God it was her. I'm very grateful that she was in my life. I'm very grateful for the times that we've had. I wish her the best. I hope she is doing well. I hope her family is doing well. So shout out to her on this day after Valentine's Day. Hope you're doing great and best of luck to you too. Next is my first girlfriend after my divorce. This was about a year after I started to learn some social skills. I was starting to develop, work out, build some routines, start focusing on what I wanted. And I met her in Las Vegas at a nightclub one night. I had just started getting into, fixing my dating life, learning to be more social. And she was very standoffish when I first met her because she's very attractive. She's used to guys coming up and wanting something from her. But we clicked immediately. We've had tons of adventures. I would travel to Canada. She'd come to Vegas. We would go to California. She visited me in Philadelphia. We went to Salem, Massachusetts to see the witch trials or the witch cemetery. And we really clicked and hit it off as well. It was a long distance thing and I didn't handle this well. I don't also think I really understood how much she cared about me. I still probably have a lot of avoidance, feeling like I'm not lovable. And I probably passed that on a lot, but I'm very grateful for our times together. She was really the first girl after the divorce where I started to feel like maybe there is somebody out there for me. Maybe I could see this with somebody. And maybe if distance wasn't a problem, maybe it would have worked out. Or maybe if I was more mature. Hard to say what would have happened, but very grateful that she was in my life. Great experiences, helped me really grow as a man, really made me feel like I was on a good path, that I was attractive, that I was able to meet somebody that we could have more fun times together, going to a Sum 41 concert. Really just appreciated the experience. Who knows what would have happened? I hope she's doing well now. I think she's got a family, and I wish her the best as well. Next is my girl when I was in Mexico, Amy. I hope she's doing great as well. This was a girl that at the time, was seeing many girls. I was down in Mexico. I had abundance, if you want to say it. And I didn't really know what I was wanting. I had gone through many years of not having a girlfriend. It was just after COVID. So I was really exploring the online dating and just not the best boyfriend, but I really did care about her. I still think about her as well. We had lots of fun adventures throughout Mexico, World Cup, going to the water park, just her little laugh and her giggle. Very sweet, very innocent, very feminine. She never spoke any English, so it was always through a translator, which was a unique experience. But shout out to her. I hope she's doing well. I see that she's very happy in Mexico with her boyfriend. She was a huge impact on me. Still wish her the best. Glad that she was a part of my life. This is all about appreciation. Valentine's Day is great. It would have been great to spend time with any of these girls on Valentine's Day this year. Next is my queen from Barcelona. I've only known her for a few months, but again, really hit it off. Really just that special connection. It's something that you don't find with everybody. So that's why I think it's important that I'm doing these approaches every day so that I can find the right people for my life. It's very rare. I've been divorced now for 8 years, and I think I have one, two, three, four, five girls that I really truly care about, and I still think about to this day that I would have loved to spend some time with. But she was the girl I saw in Barcelona. I was only there for a few months, so it was never really probably gonna be anything long term, but it was very special to me. We had a lot of adventures going to the Gaudi exhibits, walking around town, seeing the fountains in Barcelona, some just great dates. Very positive Ukrainian presence. Loved her vibe, her creativeness, artisticness, and yeah, just shout out to her as well. It's been a few years since I've seen her. I hope she's doing well. But she had a huge impact on me. And shout out to you, my queen. Next is my Kichi princess. I'm very grateful for my time with you. We had a great deep connection. We hit it off immediately when we met in Minneapolis. And I called you, and your grandma had died that day. I was not really sure what to expect. I didn't really understand, I guess, how connected you were to her. So it was very interesting that you even answered the call. We hit it off immediately. And I ended up visiting you in Budapest for Christmas, and we went to Rome, and it was very special to me. You had a huge impact on my life. Very appreciative of our adventures at the Blink 182 concert, the travels that we did, the phone calls that we would have. Just a huge impact on my life. I hope you're doing great as well. And last but not least, my little shrimp. We hit it off immediately. I remember when I talked to you in the grocery store. And I said, "You look like a little snowman," and you just lit up, and it really was a burst of feminine energy. And I knew very quickly that we would connect. We ended up going to yoga that next day, and it started off a little rocky because I didn't know what I wanted. I know I didn't want I didn't want to lose you, but I also didn't know where things were going. I didn't want to be needy. But I'm glad everything did work out. We did start dating. Our time in Chicago, Minneapolis, New Orleans, jamming to Limp Bizkit in the car when we went to Lake Superior. We just really had a good connection. I was able to be myself around you. We had fun movie nights, Sharknado, stupid Snow White movie, puppy yoga. Yeah, just so much stuff. You had a huge impact on me as well. I hope you are doing great in Europe. I wish you the best. That's it for this video. I just wanted to express some appreciation for the women who have had a huge impact on my life. Maybe it'll show you guys what's possible, that Valentine's Day is not evil. I think a lot of this is just men who have probably been hurt or just not happy with their lives, but I found it to be a little lonely on Valentine's Day. I would have loved to have spent some time with these women. They are huge impact on me. We had great times together. I wish them nothing but the best. I'm not sure if you guys got anything out of this, but if anything, the message is just reflect on the people that you have had in your life. Who is special to you? Would you have loved to have spent Valentine's Day with them? And if there is nobody, what are some things that you could do to get these people into your life? Can you start to build your charisma? Can you start to build your attractiveness? Can you travel? Can you go out and meet more people? That's why I was so dedicated to the 10 approaches every day, because I knew this is how I'm going to meet great people in my life. I'm going to be able to see if I connect with them immediately. I'm going to build myself as a man. I'm going to face rejection. I'm going to be able to tell if somebody is going to be a good fit for me very quickly. I give myself that opportunity instead of just sitting at home watching videos about how Valentine's Day is trash and you should avoid women and they're all red flags. I totally disagree with that. I've had wonderful people in my life, so that's why I wanted to shout them out. I hope they're all doing great. And that's it for this video. I will be back to the 10 approach challenge again tomorrow. I still have 5 more days left. We will see what happens, but hope everybody is doing great, having a great after Valentine's Day. That's it for now. Peace.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away.